Welcome guys to the VRroom.tv GT4 Ginetta League. We're just starting qualifying for round 1, featuring me, the Italian at 06, and Mr. Green.
Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
The guys of the racing tonight, the Ginetta G50 GT4, which features a front-mounted Ford 3.5 litre V6 with a stage 1 upgrade delivering 340 brake horsepower.
It is a sweet 100 machine. These guys have upgraded from the junior league from last month into the GT4 class. It should be a pretty good race.
Racing around Donington Park GP, situated in the beautiful England. Thankfully it's a dry race today, no weather forecast with rain or anything like we've had in the past few weeks. We'll jump on board with Evdokas here as he just out on his sight a lap, and then should go on to a flying lap for us.
Yeah, everybody's out on track now, just warming up. Quite a few fast guys in this room. I mean, some of the fastest drivers at the VR room are racing in this league, so you should see some cracking lap times coming up. This track in the real world, actually, just up in the Midlands near Leicester, the lap record, the world lap record around here was 1:18. Back in the Formula 1 days, it was set by Ayrton Senna in, I think it was 83 or 93.
Very quick lap time there.
Yeah, 1993, set by Ayrton Senna, 1:18.029. I don't think these guys are going to get in there, but I'm sure they'll have a good crack at it anyway.
As we see Evdokas coming in through the old hairpin. He was actually already on the lap, so he's set at 1:33.865. He's coming up through.
Just got to get used to the controls, bringing up the timing page.
Up through the McLean's corner, up towards Coppice now. He's taking a beautiful apex through there and down the Starkey Straight. Should see a lot of overtaking into the S's and also into the Melbourne hairpin.
It's quite a narrow track, but plenty of chances for an overtaking on this.
Jump on board with Cryptic in the rather plain white car. He's currently sitting on a 1:33.446. He's got a bit of traffic ahead on his lap, but they should move out the way.
He's moved out of the way nicely. I think that was Monkey Ball, was it?
Possibly be. He's coming around up towards the final turn now, towards Goddard, and see whether he can improve on his lap time. Oh, and Evdokas has just gone fastest with 1:32.965. Just see if Cryptic can pull it back. And yep, he pulls it back with 1:32.711.
It's dropping.
As the weekend progresses in Project Cars, the track weather's in like a normal race weekend, so best time to start a qualifying lap is of course at the end, because the track's a bit more rubbered in. Oh, and Cryptic went off then, as we saw on stream. He's back in the garage, should go out for a few more laps.
These guys have spent a bit of time tuning their cars, or these guys have put a bit of practice in, spent the time setting them up, which you need to with this little machine.
Jumping on board with Sideways here, he's in 5th position at the moment, but he's a very quick driver, and we should see him climbing the leaderboards towards the top 3 in qualifying, but he should hopefully move up. One of a good bunch of people in the esports team at the moment. currently sitting 6th in the championship. As he's sideways, come around the final corner and onto the main straight. Is he going to move up any positions? Yep, he moves up to 2nd with a 132.722. Very good from
That's
sideways
close.
there.
That is close.
Only 0.011 of a second off Cryptic. Very, very close there. Definitely must have been.
It was not far behind. 0.2 the second behind. And we got Monkey Boy in 4th. Currently half a second behind. Clark in 5th. 0.6 of a second behind. And then Hobnob over a second for the rest of the guys behind. Slicker yet to set a time. I don't know if he's gone off track or made some mistakes. He's done 2 laps already and not really stuck a time on the board yet. Slicker.
A lot of these guys are very accustomed with the GT4 as they've competed in previous leagues with it. It's they're all very familiar with this car, and hopefully we should see some very good action from them.
There we go, Slicker's just got around 134.9. And 42 just put a lap in, and done a 134.6. Just pipped Slicker for
Project Lord. He had some disconnection problems before qualifying started, but he's back in the room now. He's just getting warmed up and just getting back into the swing of things at the moment. He's currently sitting at 149, but that should drop considerably on his.
He's just smashed his time again, a 132.2 for pole sitter.
Jump on board with Hobnob here for a few minutes here, and he's definitely getting better on the pace here as the track gets rubbered in. Just coming up through to Coppice here.
I suspect the guys have probably fueled themselves for a few laps, so dropping off the fuel and running on fumes will help the old acceleration a bit.
It's definitely experimenting with a few different lines to see just if you can gain any temps over some others on track. So this is of course round 1 of the Ginetta GT4 League. We have round 2 after this with Road America, and the races are approximately 20 laps, and the weather is dry for both races, so this bodes well for the drivers. They have had forecast dry weather, so should be able to keep their setups. As we can see, Fish in the pits there, very quick driver. He's currently sitting in 7th, but not that, only 1.5 seconds off first, so definitely plenty of time to be made up there. And Benny sat in 6th place, again only 1.1 seconds off pole, so definitely see him climbing the wall a bit there.
That's a good time from Benny, up in 6th place. Just beyond Clarky.
Clarky just coming through Coppice there. The Ginetta GT4 is actually fitted with a 107 litre fuel tank. Not that these guys will need it this time, but very interesting. The way
They use them in the endurance races, don't they? So
Yeah.
in the real
Featuring,
world.
they've got 945 kilograms they weigh, which is very interesting. Nice and light, good power to weight ratio. It was introduced firstly in 2008, sitting just below the popular GT3 class. They cost less investment to both buy and run, and are lower priced than similar specification cars on the market, and unrivaled spare part prices. Costing only 65 grand plus VAT, it's definitely a bargain GT car. So if you're in that sort of market for a GT racing car, definitely the way to go.
Just on board with Clark, he's just gone through the second sector. He's not quite improved his time, just a shave off his best time so far.
He will get another
Unless he
lap
can
in,
pull
hopefully, in the 2
2.5
minutes if he's got
minutes.
fuel. Monkey Boy sitting in the pits in 4th, perhaps. He won't get another lap time.
Mental obdobs on a lap. He's up a little bit on his time. Coming up to the last corner, the last hairpin.
Sideways in the pits as well, so he's not going to get another lap time. Ev's still out on track. Cryptic in the pits as well, so he won't get another lap time. There's definitely a few positions to be made up if people can get some quick laps in.
There you go, Hobnob's just gone up a place. Well done to Hobnob. I think Clarky was just coming up to the finish line there. See if he's improved his time.
So as we can see, guys,
he was getting a slipstream. Ah, he's down. He was behind someone. I don't know if he was trying to get a cheeky slipstream off somebody.
Cheeky,
I think they
very cheeky there. Definitely, if you can get that little toe, every little out.
It certainly does. A little bit off-putting sometimes when someone in front of you, but
so
you can get a little bit.
So currently the standings are Evdokus, Sideways, Cryptic, Monkey Boy, Hobnob, Clarky, Benny, Help I'm a Fish, 42, Slicker and Lord. But really only 2.3 seconds separating the top, all the 11 drivers, and the top 4 separated by just 6 temps. With 5th place only 4 temps behind that. Very, very close indeed.
Yeah, the top 5 guys are sat in the garage. I think they're pretty happy with their times there.
So with 32 seconds left on the clock, I think we could see this as our final standings, unless anyone gets a cheeky lap in there.
Clark is on track. Fish is just gone off. I think he might have aborted that one.
So what's your predictions there, Mr. Green? Who should we watch out for?
Well, obviously Evan, Sideways and Cryptic are going to be going at it hammer and tong. Ev's got quite a clear advantage by 0.3 of a second. That's pretty good for him. So well done to Ev.
I think we'll watch out for Fish in 8th place there. Got very good pace in the race. Keeps nice tyre aware, so should see that one coming up through the field.
I reckon Mr. Clarkey could be in the shout. There we go then. On track first race. GT4s.
Into the first corner, a good clean visit.
Jump on spectate.
So we're jumping on board with Fish as he goes round the outside into the first corner. Still on in 8th place. Jump down as they go into...
I think there might have been an incident at the start. Sorry to interrupt. 42's just got some damage to the rear.
Evdokus leading into the hairpin. Oh, and yellow flag, guys. Yellow flag, as you can see from the weaving. Yellow flag.
I think there might have been an incident. Yeah, at the start line there between Lord and 42. I'm not too sure what happened there. But these races are fully marshalled.